Petra, what are some of the emotions right now? You played so well, but it wasn't obviously the result you might have been hoping for.
It wasn't enough, right? What I can say, I mean, I feel very tired right now. Of course, as a loser, it's more tiring than as a winner. But it was pretty close, pretty intense, I think. The last couple of games in the third set was just about a few points. And yeah, I mean, she played very well in the tiebreak. She held the serves in the 5-4 and 6-5, which I think was very important for her, not just for me. But I believe in my chances in the tiebreak, but I think that she played pretty well the tiebreak. So I think it was a good tennis from both of us. But of course, I'm not sitting here as a happiest person in the room, but that's how it is.
Did it come down to maybe just not having enough experience or just not having enough matches of that caliber this year?
I don't think so. I mean, I played pretty well. I don't think it was about the missing any matches or something like that. We played 2.5 hours, and I had my chances, kind of. I had a break in the third, but it wasn't all about the breaks today, I have to say. Even we were pretty big servers, but yeah, it was just the tiebreak which decided.
Why do you think you play such close matches with her, aside from the fact that you're both great players?
I don't know. When we came to the third set, I was like, okay, 3-setters again. But I have no idea. I think that both of us, knows that we can play well. We can play well against each other. I think always kind of these matches are showing the best from us. So it's always up and down about a few points in the set. And probably that's why that we are all fighting. And just the third set have to decide it. And
Petra, it seemed like there was even more noise than normal sort of during points tonight. Is it hard to concentrate?
Well, I wasn't really hearing the crowd that much. I was pretty in myself, and I know the crowd was pretty noisy in the kind of great points, but on the other hand, I didn't really, I was thinking about it. So I knew it's a little bit noisier than in Wimbledon, but on the other hand, it was a good one. I don't think there was any tough things from them.
Petra, has this tournament changed the way you might think about the rest of your career now? I wonder, do you feel now that you have got more Grand Slam titles in you?
I don't know. Of course, that I didn't know how my career will continue. I'm glad that I am still able to compete on the high level against the top players, which I hope will give me some confidence for hard work again, to continue to play well, to know that it's still there somewhere. And I'm not sure about the titles of the Grand Slam. Of course, that's why I'm playing tennis, and that's why I wanted to be back and playing, and it's a big motivation. But I'm still on the earth, and I know it's still a lot of work. So even was a quarterfinal, but I know how tough it is to get a title from the Grand Slam. So it was pretty close, but pretty far as well.
Petra, when you think of how far you've come since December, how sort of satisfying is what you've achieved over the last few months?
It's tough to say right now, but overall I think it's amazing. I didn't really think that I can come so far. It was great to win in Birmingham, but I think it was pretty early that I put a little bit pressure on me, and I just wanted to play better and better, which I wasn't pretty ready for that. And I'm just glad that I could show it here, how that there is a way to play well again. So from my side, in a couple of days, I hope that I will say good job, but not just now.
Venus is pretty incredible. She's been doing this for 20 years, 37-year-old. Didn't seem to tire too much over 2.5 hours. Just talk talk about her, both in her game and as a person, what you feel about Venus.
Well, she has a champion. I think that's the word which describe everything. On the court and off the court, I think that she's really playing well. Many times on the majors this year. She's been reaching to finals. She's a semifinal so far here. So really playing well in this age. I mean, after so many years, it's amazing. I can't really imagine myself to play in the 37, but she likes it and she has a motivation. I think it's a great thing to have for her, and I just wish her luck as in the end of the career. And I think that she can have so many titles still.
Could she win the next 2 matches?
I think she can. I hope so, actually. I'm sorry.
Petra, digging out of those service games from 15-40 down twice, I think, love 40 as well. You came up with some of the best serves that you had hit all match. So I'm just kind of curious what your thought process is like in those moments to hit those serves. And then secondly, the double fault, to give back the break in the third set. Were you going for a lot because you had been serving as well, or what do you think?
About the double fault, I of course I didn't want to make it, but I think that she put a lot of pressure on the returns, especially on my second serve. She stand pretty close. She went going for it. I just didn't want to put it like that, but I think I wasn't really serving well last 2 matches. Unfortunately, I found a serve in the end of the third set, but I had a break in the third. Unfortunately, I gave her back, but I knew there is still a chance to be there and wait. But I'm glad I found a serve. I hope I will have it in my bag a little bit longer, but that's how it is. And I don't know any thoughts on my serve. I mean, sometimes I'm just there and just try to hit it in a way, and sometimes it's in, sometimes it's out. But I'm really wanting it, but that's how it is. It was a smart answer, right?
Last question in English.
I'm just wondering how you're going to approach the rest of this year. Obviously, last year you had a lot of success in those last 2 or 3 months of the year in Asia. How are you approaching those after the last few weeks, or are you just going to enjoy it? Do you have anything you want to achieve or want to do, or how you approach this?
I just asked my PR manager if I do have still a chance for Zhuhai. She didn't know, so I have no idea. But I'm playing Tokyo, Wuhan, Beijing, and Tianjin. It's a pretty long trip in Asia, but I didn't play for 5-6 months, so it's okay. I do have some success in the Asia. It's not a place which I really love, but I don't know, I'm just playing well. So I'm looking forward to be there, standing on the court again. After this great run here, I hope will be a little bit easier for me to breathe and play well. And no expectation again. I mean, just finished here. I didn't really think about the Asia swing so far, but I will need to in a couple of days. And the season it's getting to finish, which I start pretty late, and it's already finishing. So, it would be nice.